Hello everyone, the weather forecasters promised us a very pleasant day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. I'm Derek Ray, joined by Lee Dixon in the commentary position, and on the menu for you is a division rivals game. It's the Trojans versus the Black Cats.
I'm excited, Derek, really looking forward to this game. Come on, bring it on.
Bruno Fernandes to jump in front. Well, that's really sound goalkeeping, not letting the opposition have any scraps.
Well, the crowd sense a bit of good fortune. No kidding. Players have to be brave now. Got to use that energy. Don't waste it.
Ronaldo lost it. The lineup then for the hosts. Nick Pope gets the nod between the posts. Joe Gomez starts alongside Victor Lindelöf in central defence. Roberto Pereira plays with Alexis Sanchez in the wide positions. And leading the line today is Cristiano Ronaldo. Wonderful chance. It's still alive. Mbappe able to get his body in the way. And the flag does go up offside. Well, we know how troublesome he can be on the pitch, but what should we expect from him today, Lee?
Well, when you're playing against a player, sometimes you're trying to look at what his qualities are. Is he a good hold-up player? Is he quick? Is he this? Is he that? But when somebody tells you he's a finisher, you know you're in big trouble.
De Paul. And he read it superbly. What can he do from here? Well, not a great ball played in. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now De Paul. Pereira. And he takes on the shot. His fans won't tire of seeing that again. Oblak with the save. He's driven in the corner. And taken short. Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. Cristiano Ronaldo. Diego Maradona. Mbappe. Now can they create something? It could be for Mbappe. Really important tackle. Barella. Cristiano Ronaldo. Eusebio. Really fine initial touch. Attacking possibilities for the Black Cats. Barella. Cristiano Ronaldo. Outrageously skillful. Bastian Schweinsteiger. That's a foul, and it will be a potentially dangerous free kick. Oh, just over the top with a nicely played free kick.
Well, he'll have practiced that time and time again on the practice ground. Just over.
Rafael Varane. Eusebio. De Paul. Now, let's see what they can do here. To take the lead. And a touch of finesse. Excellent goalkeeping following the chip.
Oh, he's read it brilliantly well. Really has. Knew what the player was going to do. Great save.
Able to skip past his man. Pereira. Happy to take on the shot. Oh, first-rate block by Ramos. Diego Maradona. Here's Ronaldo. Marvellous piece of skill. Intercepting it intelligently. Barella. De Paul. Alexis Sanchez. What a genuine opportunity, but it was squandered. Goal kick. And very deftly cut out. Sanchez. A chance now with the corner.
Well, the fans haven't had much to cheer about, have they? But a goal here would be huge.
Punched away. Joe Gomez. And return to Sanchez. Far from a good pass. Well, the counter chance looks very real. And Ronaldo prepared to fire. And a goal! Now they've broken through. 1-0 here. Well, the Trojans get things going again. Swift response required after the setback. And good pressure high up the pitch. There will be 1 minute added on at the end. Can he play it in? Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. Well, it's advantage Black Cats after the first 45, but this is certainly not in the bag just yet. Mbappe. And the keeper can gather. Shaw. Here's Ronaldo. Just cutting off the supply. Bruno Fernandes. Ronaldo. And he takes it away. Routine, really. Schweinsteiger. Cristiano Ronaldo. Barella. High quality defending. Good pressure. Can they make something of this? Will they get themselves level here? Well, he saw the whites of the keeper's eyes and the whites of his outstretched gloves. Great goalkeeping.
Well, he's denied a certain goal there. Great reflexes from the keeper.
Cristiano Ronaldo. And threading it forward. And a throw-in it's going to be. Barella. Back to Schweinsteiger. This could be the equaliser. Well, I think you could call that an escape. It looked a certain goal. And 30 minutes left for play in this match. Bruno Fernandes. And a goal to really bolster things for them. 2 in front. So 2-0 now. Roberto Carlos. Barella. Here's Ronaldo. Oh, he's given the ball away. Bruno Fernandes. Cristiano Ronaldo. And the Black Cats find themselves in a position of menace. Opportunity. The lead just gets bigger. Surely they can't let this slip now. Back with the action then. The Black Cats in control. It's turning into a real trouncing. Ramos. Eusebio. Cristiano Ronaldo. Marcos Acuna. Diego Maradona. Oh, a lovely ball. Oh, that was a terrific stop in a 1-versus-1 situation.
Well, high fives all round for the goalkeeper. Absolutely fantastic.
Might be able to get in behind the defence. On the pass by Mbappe, he'll be disappointed. Shaw. Space and time for the cross. Well, it was straight at the keeper, but technically good goalkeeping. Mbappe. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Well, it didn't happen for them in attack. That's a splendid ball from Ronaldo. Mbappe. Well, last gasp defending, but brilliant defending. De Paul. Struggling to keep the ball. Oh, good vision. It should be. Well, diving magnificently to make sure he got there. Over it comes. Pretty comfortable piece of defending. And putting his body on the line. Cristiano Ronaldo. De Paul. Fluency of movement. Tremendous challenge. They're really pressing their opponents. Untidy on the ball. Can he take advantage? And begging to be put away. And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best. Outrageously skillful. De Paul. Read it well. And only 2 minutes remaining here. And the pass could do damage. Well, he'll be out with himself. Ran into an offside position. And the fourth official confirming that we'll have 1 additional minute. Well, a failure to keep the ball by Trojans. Mbappe. And that is that. The referee blows his whistle for full time, and it's a victory for the visitors' league.
Well, there's no doubt about the winner in the end, and fully deserved.
Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions. I'm Derek Ray, joined for commentary by former England international Lee Dixon. And we've got action from the Weekend League coming up for you. This ought to be a thriller, Lee.
Well, it's always competitive. There's always a lot of pressure. Hopefully we're in for a good game, Derek. I can't wait for this one. Hopefully it all lives up to the billing.
Goretzka. Not a particularly strong challenge. It was a menacing attack, but tidied up. A real opening now. Well, looking towards the back post. In it goes! An early goal. No wonder they're celebrating.
Well, as we see again, that's how to score goals. Get the ball into the box from wide areas, and that's a good header. Eye on the ball, concentration. It's a lovely finish.
Alphonso Davies. It's with Lucas Klostermann. Awar. And they continue to advance, and a lot of options here. Well, nothing productive, really. Oh, nice work to get past his opponent. Ronaldo. Well, a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Mbappe. Here's Ronaldo. Samuel Eto'o. Cristiano Ronaldo. Retaining possession proving difficult. Showing a real will. Eto'o. In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. Perfect tackle. Cristiano Ronaldo. Barella has it. Oh, that's a super ball over the top. Ronaldo! Oh, big opportunity. Oh, and he puts away the second chance. Goalkeeper error. It's going their way. 2-0. Barella. Here's Ronaldo. It's a weighted pass. Can he put it away? Bamba. Well, it could be on for him here. That is top-notch goalkeeping. He had to reach in with his hand.
Yeah, it's all about reading the pace of the ball and the player's feet. When do I go down? When do I strip the ball? Did a brilliant job then.
Well, the ball lost here. Bruno Fernandes. Marvellous piece of skill. Attacking possibilities for the Black Cats. He has time to play it over. Can they get in behind them? He'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge. Eto'o. Pressing as a team.
The visitors have had total control of possession, and all of their team are enjoying this performance. That's why they're winning, and that's what...
It should be! Well, he didn't have it quite on the target, Lee.
No, it was a great opportunity. Sometimes you've got a choice, power or placement. He should have put his laces through it.
Well, offside, unfortunately. And he saw the situation developing. Maradona. Did well to win the ball back. Roberto Carlos. And now Maradona. Mbappe! He's gone piece of finishing! Magnificent goal! Well, the game continues. The Black Cats in control, and the rout could be on here. Cristiano Ronaldo. Maradona. Can he finish this? And throwing himself up the ball. Over it comes. The corner kicks keep on coming. Can they cover up? Sergio Ramos. Ramos. And they've bought themselves a bit of time. But it can't get through. Plenty of options. And he's made headway. That is goalkeeping of the highest order and of the bravest order as well.
Well, it's not all about tipping balls over the bar and round the post. It's about being brave and diving at players' feet.
Eusebio. Mbappe. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, he's lost the ball. Maradona. Good pressure high up the pitch. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. Back in business, and the Black Cats dominating the proceedings. Can they repeat that in the second half? And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Bruno Fernandes. Barella has it. Well read to win possession back. And breaking at pace with menace. Defenders need to cover. In search of space. Fine reaction save from the goalkeeper.
Goalkeeping at its best. Really, really top draw.
And now the delivery. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Options in the middle. Oh, surely. And a goal! He's put it away! A celebratory moment! Well, it's a tale of 4 goals in this match now. 3-1 it is. Attacking possibilities for the Black Cats. Beautifully timed. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Tremendous intuition to win it back. Bruno Fernandes. Rafael Varane. Wasteful again in possession. Jota. Real defensive commitment there. And he stopped them just when they looked menacing. Delightful pass. Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe. He knew he had to make the tackle and did. And a throw-in forthcoming. Coutinho. Not too fussy in clearing his lines. Barella. Well, he could run onto it here. Maradona. And now Eusebio. Well, what can they do to stop him running at them? A wonderful intervention. Nice and easy for the keeper. Maradona. Cristiano Ronaldo. And threaded through by Mbappe. Well, the threat was very real. Marvellous defending. Diego Maradona. Oh, tremendous block. Bruno Fernandes. Onto Maradona. Bruno Fernandes. He'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge. And breaking at pace with menace. Could reduce the deficit. Just... straying offside. Well, they've been getting... Getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. And time for the change now. Iniesta. Plenty of room for the Black Cats' attack. Mbappe. Can they convert? Mbappe. Iniesta. Well, decent effort, but not troubling the keeper too much.
Eine wichtige Durchsage für die Besucher im Block B. Die sanitären Einrichtungen funktionieren jetzt wieder einwandfrei. Wir danken für Ihre Geduld. Ende der Durchsage.
Inside the last quarter of an hour. Mbappe. Top-class defending. Coutinho. Unable to keep the ball that time. Mbappe. Ronaldo! In it goes! A 3-goal cushion, and you truly sense it's a matter of how many. It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. Take it away. Just 10 minutes to go. Good pressure high up the pitch. And getting across to stop it. And over comes the corner. Fisted clear. Rafael Varane. Iniesta. Marcos Acuna. Well, you can absolutely sense the frustration growing in the opposition camp. They can't get near the ball. Chance to do damage. Here's Marcos Acuna. Maradona. The high press was on, and the chance is on. Ramos completely on top of the situation. Mbappe. Oh, that's an interesting pass. And nothing positive comes of it, unfortunately. Walker just couldn't keep it. And 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. Marcos Acuna. Here's Renato Sanchez. And so the final whistle here. The visitors come out. Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions. My name is Derek Ray, and joining me in the commentary position is the former Arsenal and England fullback Lee Dixon. And we've got action from the FUT Champions Weekend League coming right up. It's Black Cats versus Rangers. A goal in the early stages. Precisely what they had been planning. Rangers restarting the game. A wake-up call for them, perhaps. Can they come up with a response? Coutinho. Cristiano Ronaldo. Crossing possibilities. Bruno Fernandes. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Mbappe. And now Coutinho. Pogba. Dalglish. Mbappe with it. Goretzka. Coutinho. Not what he was intending. Bad pass. Pogba, there to take it away. What can he do from here? Mbappe! Oh, terrific. Terrific piece of goalkeeping. And they will make the change now. Crossing into the middle. Not to be this time. Leon Goretzka. Mbappe. And a failure to keep the ball by Rangers. Maradona has the vision. And it all counts for naught. Zambia. Leon Goretzka. Dalglish now. Iniesta. Goretzka. And now Coutinho. Continues, they're making considerable progress. The referee spotted the infringement, and it will be a free kick in a position of genuine menace. And the keeper takes charge in dealing with the free kick. Ramos. Cristiano Ronaldo. And he read it well. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Chance to play it in. Ronaldo. Iniesta. And losing out, Iniesta. on the offensive. Tremendous challenge. Iniesta. Coutinho. Iniesta.
Juste pour vous rappeler la journée portugaise sera organisée demain par notre concessionnaire partenaire.
Iniesta. Coutinho.
On se voit là-bas.
Can they find a gap in the defence? Coutinho. Here's Goretzka. The ball with Iniesta. And return to Iniesta. Oh, he's given the ball away unnecessarily.
The hosts are struggling in terms of possession, but on the break they've been devastating. The pace really hurts defences. They've been electric when they've had the ball.
Dembele. Far from a good pass. Mbappe. And that was a very fine read. Well, that is a defender's job to come to the rescue. A good-looking move. Bruno Fernandes. Dalglish. Well, the pass not finding its target. Dembele. And a goal to square the game. Edge of the seat stuff.
Le numéro 15.
Well, the earlier goal cancelled out. One apiece. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, the outcome is a free kick here. Mbappe. Coutinho. Here's Mbappe. Eusebio. The first half here comes to an end. Well, Ousmane Dembele stamped his authority on the first half. Lee, your thoughts?
Well, there's never a bad time to score a goal, but just...
The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Mbappe. Iniesta. Rangers charging forward with options available. And the problem not completely solved. Iniesta. And back with Dembele. Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. Bruno Fernandes. That's a splendid ball from Ronaldo. Oh, big opportunity. And a wonderful save.
All types of save keepers, mate, but that's really important. Look how close the striker gets.
Eusebio. And still looking for space. Well, he made that interception look routine. In truth, it wasn't. Ronaldo. And he's in. And it's in! They're back in front! Stunning scenes here! So there we have it. 2-1. Oh, skipping away. Well, space for them here. Crossing opportunity. Well, it could be on for him here. Delightful pass. That's all they can conjure for now.
Well, the ref will hear the crowd all right. We can hear him from here. He's taking some stick. The visitors have totally controlled possession. However, after that, the coach will be disappointed with what they've produced. They need to be a little bit more clinical in front of goal.
Well, the timing was perfect. Ball one. Maradona. A very good tackle. Can they hit on the break? They need to get bodies back. Well, it looked highly promising, but it came to nothing in the end. Oh, maybe the equaliser. And punched away. Good pressure high up the pitch. Iniesta. Now Coutinho. Perfect tackle. Eusebio. Here's Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes. Eusebio. And the referee spotted the foul, but has played advantage. Clattered away. Ronaldo. Barella. And return to Ronaldo. Might be a chance here. And a goal! They're going to take some stopping now. Two in front here. Well, it's a tale of 4 goals in this match now. 3-1 it is. Brilliant piece of skill. And they will make the change now. Well, he's got past his man. He's had to go for it. Wins the ball. Foden. 15 minutes remaining. Moving forward effectively. Well, a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Well, the counter chance looks very real. And it's fallen for Ronaldo. The save was a good one. Well, he's given a corner, the referee. Punched away. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Ten minutes left for play in this match. In the right place to cut out the pass. Well, they've won possession back. What can they do from here? Coutinho. Götze. Possession lost by Rangers. Flag raised for offside. An example of how to press. As alert defending. And breaking at pace with menace. Looks as though they might make real progress on the counter-attack. Not so. And that's going to be the goalkeeper's ball. Straightforward for the keeper. Torgan Hazard. Coutinho. And he's won the ball. 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. Iniesta tackling and winning the ball to boot. Roberto Carlos. And that is the end of the story. And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. I'm Derek Ray, joined by Lee Dixon in the commentary position. And we've got action from the FUT Champions Weekend League. Lee, this ought to be special.
Well, I'm really looking forward to this. It should be a good game, Derek. Lots to play for, lots of pressure. Really exciting to be here. Very much looking forward to the game starting.
Maradona, using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Can they get in behind them? Here's Mbappe. Ronaldo! Well, the keeper making sure that was pushed well away from danger. And a corner kick, the referee's verdict. The keeper needed all his time. And a strong glove on the ball from the keeper. Eusebio. Just the challenge that was required. Well, we know how troublesome he can be on the pitch, but what should we expect from him today, Lee?
Well, his ability on the ball is second to none. Just watch how close he keeps the ball to his feet. He lures defenders in, then quick turn of pace and he's away from you. Brilliant player.
Bruno Fernandes. Here's Mbappe. Maradona. He's had to go for it. Wins the ball. Amiri. And now with Angelino. Lewandowski. Well, that is a moment I'm sure he wishes he could have back.
Well, he did everything right, the movement and everything. He got his head on it, but it's way, way off target.
Rafael Varane. And Maradona has it. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, that pass easy on the eye. Ball is loose. Well, no damage done. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. And Mohamed Salah now. And a goal! Now they have their opener, and now they can celebrate. 1-0 then. Barella. Now Roberto Carlos. Well, that is a defender's job to come to the rescue. A good-looking move. Angelino. Lewandowski. What can they do from here? Well read to put an end to that attack. Oblak with a simple stop. Mbappe. Roberto Carlos. This could level it. Crucial intervention just then amid impending danger. Bailey. Can he finish this? And that is defending of the highest order. Mbappe. Well, they've lost possession of the ball. Bailey. And Coman at the back post. Not at all problematic for the goalkeeper. Eusebio. Able to skip past his man. Maradona. Bruno Fernandes. Roberto Carlos. Pulls it back. Well, he didn't miss by an awful lot. And winning it back.
The visitors are struggling with possession, really, but on the break they've been devastating. The pace really hurts defences. They've been electric when they've had the ball.
And the quality of pass needs to be a bit better. And a throw-in forthcoming. An effective challenge. Salah. Beautifully weighted ball. Mbappe. Diego Maradona. For attacking possibilities. Magnificent defending. Surely the equaliser. And getting across to stop it. And now the delivery. Oh, no end product. Rafael Varane. Ronaldo. He cuts it back. No shortage of excitement. Level again. No wonder they're excited.
Well, as we see from the replay, it's a classic pullback cross that sets up the chance, and still with lots to do, he unleashes a very powerful effort, gave the keeper little chance. Lovely goal that was.
Amiri. Lewandowski. And we will have just one additional minute. Barella. Here's Ronaldo. Oh, that's an interesting pass. Could it be? He must finish. And there it is! 2 goals in a matter of minutes. Incredible stuff. So the whistle then. We're at the halfway stage in this match. As anticipated, plenty of talking points so far, and now the second half is underway. Angelino. Lewandowski now. Salah. Amiri. Kimmich. Well, the attack carried an initial threat, but fizzled out. Bruno Fernandes. Barella. And Maradona has it. Mbappe. And back with Maradona. After the foul, a chance to contemplate what is next, and perhaps a goal from this free kick. Roberto Carlos! And that is a free kick artist at work. What a goal it was!
Well, here's the replay. He's given the keeper the eyes and fooled him completely. Clever free kick, a cheeky one.
No shortage of goals in this match. 3-1. Getting forward. A terrific defending to stop them progressing. A chance to eat into their lead. Oh, brilliant goalkeeping. Something to work, and the keeper able to hold on to it. Eusebio.
The hosts have really controlled possession. If you have that much of the ball, you can put pressure on the opposition defence, and they look like they're creaking. That's why they're winning comfortably.
Possession lost by the Black Cats. Bruno Fernandes. Now they've lost it. Now what can they produce on the flank? Maradona. Well, a bad pass it was. Lewandowski. And Coman has the chance. Salah! And danger still. Just couldn't get it through. Bailey. Tremendously strong in the tackle. Roberto Carlos. And Maradona has it. And return to Roberto Carlos. Ronaldo is at the far post. And up for grabs off the keeper. Kimmich. Baku. Bailey. And a chance to whip it in here. Top-class defending. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. He's going forward well here. He made it look simple, really. We're now inside the final 20 minutes of the game. Well, not the pass he had in mind. In behind for him to chase. Now he's got to stay calm. Surely. And a goal! What a magnificent display! It's such a one-sided contest here. Well, the game continues. The Black Cats in control, and the rout could be on here. Salah. Lewandowski. And Salah! Oh, and couldn't... convert. Marcos Acuna. Barella. What can the Black Cats do from this position? Disappointing pass. Ronaldo. A goal! And I'll tell you what, on this sort of form, very few would lay a glove on them.
Well, here's the replay. He didn't panic, did he? Decent strike, good technique, bread and butter strike, really, but it's in the back of the net.
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. Amiri.
Die Gäste
Huntelaar.
nicht mehr im Spiel. Die Nummer 13.
Timely intervention.
Neu dabei, die Nummer 11.
Bodies forward, and the break looks on. All hands on deck. Lewandowski. Lewandowski. Oh, showing excellent vision. And the keeper's in trouble. And not cleared away properly. Well, threat over for now. Oh, he's really opened them up here. Oh, it's cheeky. Deary me, a golden chance missed. It might come back to haunt him.
Well, you learn the script time and time again, and he's now just gone and fluffed his lines.
And based on that challenge, you wouldn't be at all surprised if the referee reaches for his pocket. And the referee decided that intervention was illegal and cautionable.
Oh, without question, it was not the best of challenges.
It might be perfectly set up for the counter-attack, you know. Well, in terms of added time, a minimum of 1 minute. Well, it fizzled out. 1 minute remaining. And there it is, the final whistle, and the fans will be leaving the stadium with smiles on their faces. Ronaldo. And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. My name is Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary as always is Lee Dixon. And we've got action from the FUT Champions Weekend League coming right up. This ought to be a fantastic watch, Lee.
Well, the visitors, Derek, have absolutely been brilliant in this competition. Moving up the world rankings is surely a matter of time. Got to keep the concentration, though. Stay focused. Looking forward to today's game.
Mbappe. Here's Ronaldo. Effective challenge. And this is how the hosts will begin the game today. Alphonse Areola starts in goal. Rafael Varane plays alongside Presnel Kimpembe at the back. Kylian Mbappe starts with Angel Di Maria on the flanks. And in this tactical setup, they have just the one player in attack. And this is the initial 11 for the visitors today. Jan Oblak stands between the posts. Rafael Varane plays with Sergio Ramos at the back. And rather than use a strike partnership, they've gone with just the one player in attack. And the flag does go up. Must have been close. Well, where has the time gone? It seems like only 5 minutes ago he was joining the club, but today marks his 200th appearance, Lee.
Well, he's one of those players that just turns up every week. He does his job, piece of the furniture of this club. The fans absolutely love him.
Dalglish, determined defending. Mbappe. Ronaldo. Well, that's the kind of play you want from your defender. Well, he keeps going. And a good-looking ball. But he knew he had to get to the ball, and he did. Di Maria. Di Maria. Shot attempted. His fans won't tire of seeing that again. Oblak with the save. And taken short. Well, terrific defending to stop them progressing. Mbappe. And they continue to advance, and a lot of options here. And on to Cantona. Di Maria. Well, and able to bend his run offside. Bruno Fernandes. Barella. Mbappe with it. Saint-Maximin. Mbappe. Disappointing pass. Roberto Carlos. The Black Cats moving the ball around more than decently. And held with ease by Areola. Saint-Maximin. He's given it away. Roberto Carlos. Bruno Fernandes. It's neat passing, confidence on the ball. Teammates in the middle. No nonsense clearance. Now with Cantona. Saint-Maximin. And he read it well defensively. Eusebio. And Ronaldo prepared to fire. Really good diving stop to make sure the threat came to nothing. Played into the centre of the box. Well, the keeper very decisive. Sergio Ramos. Real danger. Making sure nothing came of it. Theo Hernandez. It's Kimpembe now. Barella. Now Roberto Carlos. Bruno Fernandes. And threaded through by Mbappe. In it goes! The opening goal in this contest.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a great ball to put him through. And he chooses to use power in the finish. Not much chance for the keeper when it's hit that hard. The hosts have really controlled possession, but it's just whether they can convert that possession into clear-cut chances. You sense they need to pick up the pace a little, start utilising the wide areas more. The back line's doing a decent job. Hopefully the forwards can do that as well.
Dalglish, in with a chance. Oh, that was a terrific stop in a 1-versus-1 situation.
Well, high fives all round for the goalkeeper. Absolutely fantastic.
And punched away. Maradona. Bruno Fernandes. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Not high-quality defending. And a close offside decision as they were threatening. Mbappe. Incisive pass from Mbappe. A goal! Real excitement! A back-and-forth type of game. Now they're level. Even Steven, one apiece on this match. That is that for the first half here. The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Roberto Carlos. Mbappe with it. Roberto Carlos. Corner conceded, it came off the defender. And now the delivery. Fisted clear. Barella, not the pass he had in mind. Maradona, he read the situation defensively and did his job. And breaking at pace with menace. Cantona, on to Dalglish. Well, technically offside, but not by a lot. Barella. Eusebio. Cristiano Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes has it. Well, it's creative from the Black Cats. Bruno Fernandes. Cantona wins the ball. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Tackling and winning the ball to boot. Bruno Fernandes. Jan Oblak with it. Rafael Varane. Cristiano Ronaldo. Maradona. Barella. Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes. Really vital interception. Maradona. On to Bruno Fernandes. Can he put them in front? Yes is the emphatic answer. And you have to say it was on the cards.
Well, it is good play. You might question the defending, but I prefer to be positive. Really good build-up and an easy finish.
So there we have it, 2-1. Dalglish. Saint-Maximin. And now it is there for him. They just couldn't stay in front. And now this match is all square. Once again the sides are level. It's a kaleidoscope of shifting emotions. It's neat passing, confidence on the ball. Di Maria sliding it through. Dalglish. Mbappe. It might be perfectly set up for the counter-attack, you know. Well, it petered out. Dalglish in position. And Ramos gets in the way. Can they forge ahead from this corner kick? Let's see. And fired over by Angel Di Maria. Attending to his defensive chores. Barella. Roberto Carlos. Might be able to get in behind the defence. Diego Maradona. Bruno Fernandes has it. No, high quality defending. Saint-Maximin. Outrageously skillful. Ramos completely on top of the situation. Diego Maradona. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's a well-timed pass. Excellent position taken up by Mbappe. And a wonderful... Full diving save to deny the opportunity. Corner kick played in. Gets his glove on it. And putting his body on the line. Ten minutes left for play in this match. They're on the scent of a winner late in this game. Superb volley, but the woodwork gets in the way.
Well, it's so difficult to get that on target, and he so nearly did.
Bruno Fernandes. Well, a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Verratti. Mbappe. Well, this corner could be pivotal. It might represent the last chance to get in front in the dying moments. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, no let-up, plenty of pressure. Mbappe. And only 2 minutes remaining here. Iniesta. On the offensive, is there to be late excitement? Martinez. Oh, good vision. And Nani with it. Promising attack, but his timing was off. Mbappe. Iniesta. Well, sloppy in possession. Mbappe. Real chance. The importance of that tackle cannot be overstated. Well, that's it for the 90 minutes, but this is not over, and two 15-minute periods of extra time to come. And the drama continues. We're now into the first period of extra time tonight, Lee.
Well, this 30 minutes now is going to separate the weak ones from the strong ones. Let's see who wins. Well, as we see from the stats, it's nothing to split these two teams up. It's been a brilliant attacking game. Defences are stretched on both sides. Midfielders creative for both sides.
Big chance. And there is the goal. He's found the net. Joy unconfined.
Obviously, it's a tap-in, Derek, but it's the patience in the box I like. A predator's instinct, just waiting for the ball to come to him.
You can't really say defences are on top. 3-2. Excellent vision. Iniesta. Bruno Fernandes. In it goes! 2 goals in rapid-fire fashion and looking very comfortable here.
As we can see, right place at the right time. Striker's instinct is to be there or thereabouts. Keeper has no chance.
So the current scoreline, 4-2. Martinez. Do7a. Now Roberto Carlos. And very deftly cut out. Nani. Verratti. It's got to be. He's gone and found the net. Brilliant piece of finishing. Magnificent goal. Well, how about this? 4-3. And Nani with it. Well, there it is. Real resilience for you, having been 2 goals down. And level again here. This has been quite the roller coaster ride. And just on the back of that particular challenge, will the referee let the matter rest there? And the first period of extra time comes to an end. Still level here. And away they go again. Second period of extra time has commenced. Roberto Carlos. Well read to win possession back. And offside it is. Iniesta. Ronaldo. Here's Mbappe. Now can they create something? It's gone in! And well, he might celebrate on the back of that. What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, possession lost, intercepted. Always voracious, Verratti to win it back. They are making headway, but really they need a goal with time not on their side. Not too fussy in clearing his lines. Couldn't keep it. Time is fast running out. 5 minutes left in the second period of extra time here. Martinez. Magnificent defending. Mbappe. Iniesta. Now Roberto Carlos. Well read to put an end to that attack. Well, in terms of added time, a minimum of 1 minute. Bruno Fernandes. On to Eusebio. And space to cross it. Chances on. Useful cross towards the near post. Full time then, and the travelling fans are going to be in a very good... Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me in the commentary position is the former England defender Lee Dixon. And we've got action from the FUT Champions Weekend League coming right up. What a match this promises to be, Lee.
Well, what does the FUT Champions Weekend League mean to you? To me, it means excitement, pressure, lots at stake. I'm really looking forward to the game, Derek.
And the lineup for the home side. Jan Oblak is the preferred keeper. Sergio Ramos plays with Rafael Varane at the back. And they line up with just the one striker looking to do a bit of damage. And the press is on. Renato Sanchez. Useful looking position, you've got to say. Can he open them up here? And a goal! Just what the fans wanted to see. The ideal way to begin. So the action continues. A wake-up call for the Black Cats, maybe. Can they construct a response? Barella. Not a great pass. Harvey Barnes. Shaw. Wijnaldum now. Good-looking ball. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Roberto Carlos. And intercepted it. Bruno Fernandes. Harvey Barnes. Now the attack looks promising. Henry. Bruno Fernandes. Surely! And Varane foiling them. And a throw-in it's going to be. Luis Figo. And the flag raised. Offside it is. Bruno Fernandes. Barella. Here's Ronaldo. And possession lost, intercepted. Shaw. Henry. And they need to get tighter. A wonderful intervention. High pressing at its best. Now potential danger. He's in position. And they've done it to square the game once again. Exhilarating. Even Steven, one apiece in this match. Bruno Fernandes. Mbappe with it. Cristiano Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes has it. Read it well. Thierry Henry. Not an especially strong challenge. And a throw-in forthcoming. Well, that's a completely wasted throw-in. Cristiano Ronaldo. Take it away. Definitely look as though they want to make this move count. Might be dangerous. Bruno Fernandes. Mbappe with it. Now can they create something? Mbappe! And he scored not once but twice. They simply cannot stop him. And no wonder he's enjoying himself.
The visitors have had total control of possession. However, after that, the coach will be disappointed with what they've produced. They need to be a little bit more clinical in front of goal.
Good pressure to win the ball back high up the pitch. Oblak, no difficulties there. Throw-ins given. Bruno Fernandes. And fed forwards. Bruno Fernandes. Looks promising, this. Oh, big opportunity. Ground to make up, and perhaps this corner can assist them. Played into the centre of the box. A decisive clearance it was. Bruno Fernandes. Wijnaldum. Well, you've got to savour such moments. And a timely intervention. Roberto Carlos. Here's Mbappe. Barella. Bruno Fernandes. So the whistle then. We're at the halfway stage in this match. The teams are ready to have a go at each other again as the second half commences. Wijnaldum deserves credit for winning the ball back. Maradona. Here's Mbappe. Maradona. Bruno Fernandes. Mbappe. Bruno Fernandes has it. Rooney. Harvey Barnes. Can they square the game? Oh, marvellous defending to deny him. Barella. Cristiano Ronaldo. And given away. Well, is it going to end up being productive for them? Henry. Well, beating his opponent. Going about his defensive business with a minimum of fuss. Not to be advised giving the ball away in that position. Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. Barella. And it's with Eusebio. Bruno Fernandes. Well, terrific skill. Ronaldo. Superbly read and executed. Davinson Sanchez. Jorginho Wijnaldum. Half an hour remaining then. Well, getting the ball forward. Bruno Fernandes. Henry. Cuts it back. And he's gone and scored to level it again. Well, another equaliser. What a topsy-turvy game this has been. Roberto Carlos. Mbappe with it. Bruno Fernandes. Poor pass under no real pressure. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Tremendous intuition to win it back. And they need to get tighter. Went in strongly to win the ball. Eusebio. Here's Mbappe. Bruno Fernandes. Well, a top-notch piece of defensive judgment. Well, it's come down to the final 20 minutes here. Thierry Henry. Chance to take the lead. Well, how about that for a piece of tackling to break things up? Bruno Fernandes, now with Henry. Still looking to get the shot off. Perfectly fair tackle, and it will be a corner. And firing it into the area, foiling them effectively. He's playing with purpose as well as control. Cuadrado. Mbappe. Bruno Fernandes has it. Roberto Carlos. And Cristiano Ronaldo waiting. Bruno Fernandes. Really getting stuck in defensively. Cuadrado. And Rooney in the vicinity. And still danger here. One terrific save after another. So a throw in here. Shaw. On the ball, Ruben Dias. Still pushing for what could be a winner. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Bruno Fernandes. Maradona. An impressive break, but not the finish.
Yeah, poor finishing, but a devastating break to set up the chance in the first place.
Rooney, perfectly positioned to take it away. Eusebio. Here's Mbappe. Ronaldo. Could be. This is why we adore this game. Late drama, and now they're in front.
Well, there's another chance, and there it is, back of the net. It looks like the winner.
can't really say defences are on top. 3-2. Now still pressing for a goal here. 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. And there it is, the final whistle, and the fans will be leaving. Hello everyone, the weather forecasters promised us a very pleasant day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. I'm Derek Ray, joined here in the commentary position as always by Lee Dixon. And we've got action from the Weekend League coming up for you. It's Black Cats, and they take on Juniors.
Yeah, thank you, Derek. Moving up the world rankings is the key. Playing good football helps do that. The fans will go home happy if they continue to perform.
Well, the ball lost here. Barella. Decent position for Juniors to be in. Just the clearance that was called for. Not to be advised giving the ball away there. Takes it on. There it is. And just the ideal start. The opening goal of the game then. Vinicius Junior, and he's through here. Oh, what an opportunity. It's been squandered.
Well, you dream of 1v1s as players. He's had one, and he's squandered it big time.
The pressure was on Varane. Roberto Carlos. An important interception. Kessié. Slipshod passing. Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes. Well, that's a foul, and it sets up a free kick in a dangerous position. Well, diving magnificently to make sure he got there. Over it comes. Well, the keeper very decisive. Really vital interception. Eusebio. He got in the way of that cross.
Well, Derek, they're not happy. Ref is taking the brunt of this.
Well, couldn't keep it. Roberto Carlos. Barella has it. Mbappe. Well, ruled to have taken up an illegal position, only just. Cuadrado. Luis Muriel. Diego Maradona. I must say, this looks promising. But a pass that lacks quality. Well, terrific skill. Luis Muriel. Well, borderline offside, but correct. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, a perfectly timed pass. And it's a goal. Level again. What a match this is turning out to be.
Well, here's the replay. It's a really lovely through ball. And once he gets himself settled with the keeper to beat, he hammers it into the back of the net. Smashing goal.
Even Steven, one apiece in this match. Possession one. Luis Muriel. Now, do they mean business on this occasion? Getting to that through ball, the goalkeeper. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, they've given him too much space. And played to the front post. And a goal! And you've got to say, it definitely took a deflection off the defender. So there we have it, 2-1. Luis Muriel. And they have possession again. Maradona. Barella. And slipped through beautifully. Just unable to take advantage of that developing situation. And a corner then for the Black Cats. They're looking for more. And on the volley, that's not exactly how he intended to catch it.
Well, it's worth a chance. 1 in 10, it goes in the top corner. 9 out of 10 goes where it did do.
Vinicius Junior. Muriel. This could square the game. Really important tackle. Oh, he's given it away. Muriel. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Plenty of room for the Black Cats' attack. And can they prise them open now? Fruitful looking attack. Very quick thinking there. And a poor ball. Oh, lovely incisive pass. And failed to keep himself onside, unfortunately. Vinicius Junior. Luis Muriel has it. And he's in. No shortage of excitement. Level again. No wonder they're excited. Well, another equaliser. What a topsy-turvy game this has been. And so it is, the first half story has been written. The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Well, they did have the ball, but not anymore. Cristiano Ronaldo. Attacking possibilities for the Black Cats. Real chance. And there is the goal to re-establish their advantage.
Well, Derek, the keeper's not going to want to see the replay of this. Completely caught out at his near post. Shocker.
3-2 it is. Who would have predicted that before a ball was kicked? And he did well to cut it out. Vinicius Junior. And he read it well defensively. Cristiano Ronaldo. Real chance. That is top-notch goalkeeping. He had to reach in with his hand.
Yeah, it's all about reading the pace of the ball and the player's feet. When do I go down? When do I strip the ball? Did a brilliant job then.
Considerable momentum, courtesy of Ronaldo. And a goal to really bolster things for them. 2 in front. So the current scoreline, 4-2.
I signori tifosi a non gettare il biglietto. Al termine della partita verrà estratto un fortunato vincitore che si porterà a casa la maglia autografata del proprio giocatore.
Kessié. Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's given us away inexplicably. Cutting the ball back. The goal appeared to be at his mercy, but defenders always have a part to play in these situations.
Well, if you can't block the shot, put the forward off, and that's exactly what happened there, but it's just off target. The hosts have had the lion's share of possession, and what that does, it just relaxes the team. If you've got the ball, you enjoy the ball, and they're turning it into goals as well.
There's a slide rule pass. Oh, we have just witnessed a... A special moment, pure quality. So a personnel change then. Barella. Here's Ronaldo. Ramos. And intercepted it. Barella. Oh, a perfectly timed pass. Tries to lift it. Wonderful chip. And then fine goalkeeping.
Well, he came off his line, knew what the player was going to do. Great save.
Surely. And there it is, the goal they wanted for security. They lead by 2 now. They can breathe that bit more easily. Not a scoreline we see all that often. 5-3.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Vinicius, he's in with a chance. Absolutely spot on with that challenge. So 20 minutes to go. Mbappe. Bruno Fernandes. And this situation could be dangerous. Well, that'll be a free kick. Barella. Excellent vision. And a touch of finesse. And he opted for subtlety with the chip just over.
Well, I wouldn't take the chip on, but he did. He's a bit unlucky, to be honest with you, Derek.
Wamangituka. Here's Insigne. An encouraging move from juniors, this. Couldn't keep it. Mbappe. Cristiano Ronaldo. Maradona. Aimed towards Mbappe. Oh, the goalkeeper did well to hang on to that one. Kessié. Well, visionary passing. Almost his second goal of this match, but the goalkeeper had his own views on that subject.
Well, he'd be looking for a brace, the striker, not to be on that occasion.
Barella. Here's Ronaldo. Gituka. Vinicius Junior. The pass could do damage. Eusebio. Here's Mbappe. Can he make it count? And there it is! That will put the seal on victory if there were any... Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. I'm Derek Ray, joined in the commentary box by Lee Dixon, and we've got action from the FUT Champions Weekend League coming right up. This should be high-intensity stuff, Lee.
Well, what does the FUT Champions Weekend League mean to you? To me, it means excitement, pressure, lots at stake. I'm really looking forward to the game, Derek.
Now, what can they produce on the flank? Well, he's lost the ball. And the Black Cats find themselves in a position of menace. A very timely interception. And space to exploit, maybe. Well, sloppy in possession. Well, who will be the player to decide the outcome, to determine the course of events? No reason at all why it won't be this man. Lee, what do you anticipate seeing from him?
Well, he's got amazing finishing ability, and when a player's got that, it means you have to go that extra yard tighter, and when you do that, you leave space behind.
A truly magnificent start. An early goal in the game, just what they were hoping to produce. The opening goal of the game then. Running with the ball confidently. Bruno Fernandes. Barella has it. Can he finish? He'll be cross with himself based on the position he had taken up.
Well, yeah, it was poor technique, wasn't it? Thrashed at it a little bit, went for power.
Mateus. Diego Maradona. Götze. Well read to put an end to that attack. Bruno Fernandes. A fine reading of the situation. And they continue to advance, and a lot of options here. A bit sloppy in possession. Ronaldo feeds it, and fired against the crossbar. And a wonderful save.
All types of save keepers, mate, but that's really important. Look how close the striker gets.
Space afforded him. Options in the middle. Can he open the door to a potential goal? And it's in there! Götze! Well, a second goal.